fact, as far as the IRCTC is concerned, they're also continuously monitoring the situation. Let's take a look at this report, which will give us a clearer view as to how really the ground situation is being monitored by the Indian Railways.
हम लगातार इसको अभी भी कंटिन्यूअसली हम इसको जो है मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं। जो हमारे हाई ऑफिशियल्स इस जोन में या जो एक्सीडेंट्स के आसपास की साइट पे थे, उन्होंने तुरंत जो है एक्टिवेट किया और उसमें जो जिस तरह की उनको उस समय की जो नीड्स थी, रिक्वायरमेंट्स थी, उसको जल्दी से जल्दी पहुंचाने के लिए हम जो कुछ कर सकते थे उस समय से लेकर के अब तक 24/7 हमारा सारा जो है ये सब चल रहा है और मॉनिटरिंग और यहाँ से ही इंस्ट्रक्शंस उनको जो है दिए जाते हैं और वो फॉलो करते हैं।
Right, so that's the latest as far as the Odisha train tragedy is concerned. On one hand, you have, of course, the CBI, which is set to begin a probe, and on the other, you have the IRCTC, which is monitoring the situation. In fact, at the morgues also, the number of bodies is piling up. There are chaotic scenes which are underway, but politics really, unfortunately, over the Odisha train tragedy is also peaking. In fact, CBI team has now reached the spot. That's the latest big news coming in. That's a big breaking news coming in at this hour. So the CBI team is at ground zero as we speak. And these are the live and latest visuals which you are seeing as far as the Odisha train tragedy is concerned. You're seeing these visuals first on Times Now. Now the CBI team is at the accident site. Remember, the CBI has been handed over the probe. The CBI team being present at ground zero basically transpires and translates into the CBI formally taking over the probe of the Odisha train tragedy. Adrija, my colleague, is on the phone line with us. Adrija, there were many, theories which were being floated. One of the biggest suspicion which the government also, something which the railway minister has also hinted at. Of course, it's a matter of investigation to be ascertained. But it looks like that the CBI, which is now at the accident spot, is going to probe and investigate into the quote-unquote sabotage angle far as the Odisha train tragedy is concerned.
Well, yes, first of all, the CBI will be taking over the case from the railway authorities where they were initially investigating the matter. And now as we see that the CBI team from Delhi has reached, they are also being accompanied by a few officers from the Bhubaneswar department, and therefore they will be, looking and inspecting the site where the derailment actually took place. The site of the accident, and as they are present there, they will be, looking for evidences because we see that the derailed coaches, those tracks are also there on the spot. Which has been preserved now. A lot of documents are still inside those coaches, and those also will be investigated. Those also will be looked into because those coaches have been preserved with curtains by the officials who were there. So CBI will also be looking into that, and also they will take a look at the signal panel, which gave a green signal to the Coromandel Express that night to pass through. So the entire site where this, from the tracks to the signal panel, to the derailed coaches, everything will be investigated in detail by the CBI. The CBI is also expected to, question the locals who have who was a part of the rescue team, who was part of bringing people out, who eyewitnesses around the area, people who have seen, the accident happen. So they might be questioning, talking to the local people as well, taking their account, what they have seen, how it has happened and all that. So, of course, a detailed investigation by the CBI now will definitely be, taken over, and they will be investigating the site as well as talking to the people, the eyewitnesses, as well as the people who were involved in the entire rescue operation.
All right, so CBI has taken over the Odisha train tragedy probe. In fact, the CBI team is also, as we speak, at ground zero, and investigations into the train tragedy have begun. Thank you, Adrija, for joining us with all these details. With that, we'll step into a short commercial break. News and updates on the other side. Don't go anywhere.